I'm Alex Ball. I own Old City Acres. We are a quarter-acre market garden in Sumter Township, Michigan. It's a small area outside of Detroit. We grow year-round market garden vegetables for local markets, things like tomatoes, lettuce, cucumbers, all the fun stuff. We distribute 12 months out of the year, and this is our 10th year farming. I think I got started farming when I was 18 because I saw a grocery store in my neighborhood close down. I saw effects of food access directly in my own backyard, and whether it was ignorant or not, I said, man, I have to help feed people in my community. I wanted to get involved, and really it was just I saw a lack of food access that kind of just pushed me into it. Our farm model for the last few years, we've been working really hard to not only grow more food, but to grow the community of people who have access to our food. And the way we're making that food more accessible through our CSA program is allowing folks to not have to take a box of produce from us, not letting us force them to take food, but allowing them to choose what they want from our farm directly, kind of shopping on the online farmers market type of option. And by giving people the choice, it's allowed us to reach a much broader range of consumers who are really just our community members. It's allowed us to not have to target specifically only the richest, wealthiest folks for our program, which historically most CSAs usually do target. I think the connection with local food and food access is all about food miles. We don't live in a society of like food shortages. We have food ample foods. It's all about food distribution. That's the real issue, is how the foods are distributed. So anytime we can take a farm or a farmer or food producer and put them closer to the end consumer, just the odds that person have access to that actual item, I think, is increased on some level. And especially like these small farmers, local farms, are community farms. They're businesses that are built on community, on selling to local folks, whereas a lot of times the larger farms you get on some level are maybe grouping together and selling that product, let's say, to a distributor in a bigger city outside the community. There's nothing wrong with that. We need that scales too. But these newer, smaller farms, I think, are directly connected to the folks who are eating in their communities directly. I think programs to help increase local food access could easily be implemented. Things such as Hoop House grants, things are already there, but even more low interest loans. That's where I think the main thing is access to capital, is access to fast acting capital, things that allow the farmer to increase value to their piece of land. I think that's really where the programs can help. Our food system in general is not really a system. It's not you can't produce enough food. It's not that we don't have enough food out there. It's distribution, and this seems now as a time whether it's from local meat processing facilities or empowering grants for food hubs. Empowering those local food systems are not only important for local economies, but for the resiliency of food systems. Our current food system now, like many food systems, is based on fuel consumption. And as we saw, when fuel prices go up, we have a direct influx in food costs. And every time you add a step to that, you have to give more transportation to that, you're increasing the markup. So anytime we can move the production that is close to the end consumer, we're shaving off not only the amount of fossil fuels we're using to produce it, but also shaving off just the amount of time that product has to wait before it makes it to the end consumer. This is the time to really reinforce the local food networks and build them up, because we're seeing competition from deliveries like Amazon Fresh, Walmart delivers, Kroger delivers. We're seeing all this development in these corporate food systems. But if we don't see a development in the local food systems at the same time, we'll become a shadow before we know it.